Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at the 1.8 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we got our capital vessel, which means we're now ready to go on to Omicron. And that's exactly where we're going to be going in this part. But first, I've got to do a little bit of general tidying up. And as part of that process, I came over to the synth lab on Ningus because I remembered that I left resources here much earlier in the game, simply because I didn't have the carry capacity. Also, if you look at the temperature, it's minus 47 out here, and I couldn't survive. But of course, I'm now stood here looking pretty good, simply because the I've got an EVA boost on, which is one of the advantages. But what I have found is if we come through here and up the slope here and up the center core, because I think because of the cold, I never really explored this area because I was trying to avoid getting too cold. And what I've found is that if we come here, we've now got a Tales of Tash damaged datapad. This would be the last one. There's here damaged datapad due to be found. Yes, this is a possibility that this is the last entry for a while. Things have come to a head and I have to make a tough decision before the energy outbursts have calmed down in the past few hours. Instead, we could suddenly feel a kind of static charge when we entered the obelisks. We were just were in the process of dismounting the console, one of the obelisks. Then then it happened. The strange energy flows we measured for weeks have now stopped all of a sudden. In the same second, the portals flickered briefly, stabilized, and then stayed open. I know it's a risk, but it's probably our only chance, and I cannot say how long when the portals will stay open. The fluctuations have begun again. We need to hurry. I'll leave a copy of my private datapad here in safe. The commander's trying to reach us. Hosani jammed the comms. He'll go where I go. He said, I think I like him. I wish us luck. Now that's quite interesting. Anyway, we could have got 16 of 16. And that's quite interesting because I do wonder whether the portal itself is opened on the game. We've got windows here. I just hook the Pioneer up here. Oh, okay, Pioneer. Okay. Before we leave, I'd like to get these windows. In fact, I think we'll retrieve the armor locker, but we'll salvage this for the Sathium. These are heavy windows. I think I've got enough. Yes, I know I'm in a logistics center. I'm a little bit high up, but I think we'll take those. I mean, we could probably get the ones over there, but it's probably a bit far away. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to load the CV down too much. Now, the other thing that I'm intrigued by is this area here. So again, if you're looking for grow plots, this is a good place to be. Dead plants. These were... And this was a strange setup because I was harvesting pentaxid from these. When you pick them up, you just got ordinary plants. But what I do want to do is we're going to take the grow plots. In fact, I'm probably put. Why does it get? Oh, because it's we're out of range. This is going to be. Can I reconnect to the? What I want is building supplies. Actually, if I stand here, oh come on, you can do it, game. You can do it. Just use the drone. Now, the reason I'm picking up these grow plots is that one, grow plots could be useful if I needed to expand the ship. Also, there is a possibility that we could sell these to the Talon if we can find the right trader and make some money. And I think somebody actually posted a comment about concrete grow plots and wood and why I don't like them. And I don't like them in the build because they're only really tied to bases. But if you've got the space to pick them up, and it also applies to wood grow plots, what you can do is actually sell those growth plots to the Xerex as well. I think we're just salvage the core. I've got virtually everything else out of this building. I don't really want to haul large amounts of steel and other items around with me, because obviously the ship could get a bit overloaded, because the lift capacity is a little bit of an unknown quantity. But we're gonna take that as well. I think that is it for the synth lab. But grow plots can be worth a fair amount of cash if you can find the trader to buy them. And especially early in the game. Anyway, I'm kind of a little bit intrigued over if we go back to the obelisk, whether that portal's open. I just want to fly back over there and see before we leave, and then we'll go off to Omicron. So we'll just get in here. Won't bother switching off the thrusters, we're not staying long. Oops. Oh. Okay, we can't afford to hang around here. Just make it. Oops, what we got here? Oops, I didn't pick these up. That's not gonna work, is it? Right. Glad we come back here. I've forgotten I'd left these here. Especially the logs. They were getting injured a little bit, but it's okay. It'd be a bit ironic if we die to hailstorms. No, portal's not active. The ship should protect us. Right, just make sure, put those other logs in there. I actually wondered where that portable heater went. I think that can go in general supplies at the moment. In fact, we'll put the portable constructors in there as well for the moment as well. And it's time to go to Omicron. Actually, what's the state? We'll check the armor later on to see what we encounter on Omicron. So yeah, it's going to take off. And we are on our way. And here we are up in space. We need to tag Omicron. What else have we got here? We haven't really looked here. We got Samos Moon. These look like gas giants, so we'll probably have to come to the moon. We got Sienna over there, but we'll concentrate on Omicron. It's only a few astronomical units away. We're going to get kind of a bit lumbered with those tags. I should have cleared those tags away, but maybe later on we can come back and clear them. Right, we need to get up to speed and press K, and away we go. Our first warp jump. And one thing I do want to do is put the weapons back on. But what the turrets, and turn off bases so that it won't actually attack. Right, what? Right, there's Omicron in front of us. Wow. Some hostiles here. Oh, there's a orbital trading station over there. I like the idea. I mean, what have I got to trade? Because the trouble is I dumped a lot of my stuff. We've still got a fair amount of trade. We might be able to get rid of those explorers tokens. So what we're going to do is fly towards the trading station, and I'll see you once we get there. Okay, guys, welcome back. We've just passed the Inferno Club. Now, if any of you are not familiar with that, Inferno Club is probably going to be one of our mission stops, because that was in the original mission. I think you go there to get a follow-up mission, but we're not going to go there first, just in case we mess things up. There's also a few Polaris or hostile tabs in here. You can see there's one 19 kilometers away, but I don't think they're actually moving. I think those are fixed bases. So hopefully we won't get anything that's going to give us any problems. And we'll just see if we can hit the trading station. I was also, just to show you, I was looking at this. We got cobalt, promethium, and ice asteroids in this area. So if we got an opportunity to get out and mine some of those, I certainly would like that, especially the promethium asteroids. We can get in really close, because of course we need to be within Wi-Fi range so that we can. I think that's it. We're actually touching. That should be a bit better. Again, turn the thrusters off, and we'll go and see what we can do trade-wise. So, got to go up, isn't it? In here. Hello. Right, I've got to remember where the traders are. We'll start. I think this guy's probably going to be just food. Yeah, we could sell some food, but I'm not particularly that interested. There, we got the med guy in here, although this is what we want is someone who's actually going to tell us. What do you do? Atmospheric. So he buys maintenance data. We've got. I don't think we've got any. Got anything that. Gin store. What's the gin store? Art gallery posters. Back to gin menu. Explorers Guild. Redeem Explorers tokens. That's what we got, isn't it? Increase your. Welcome to the Explorers Guild. Increase your rank by redeeming Explorer tokens. For each 7 ranks, you will gain eligible to collect a rank reward. Okay, let's claim the reward. Redeem. You call it. Okay. Wait. I want to get out. Look out. We need to get these. Right, we're going to put those in there. Certainly would like to. Explorers Guild. Claim. Redeem. What's that? Explorer token. Oh, rank. Unlock 7 rank. Epic drill. Yeah, well, I was certainly gonna. We already got that. Okay, back. Claim rewards. Okay, back. That mean we've got yes, we've got an epic drill. Let's just go up and see what we've got up top. We've got mining corp here. Show what you've got to offer. Cobalt. Certainly would like. We need to sell some stuff first to get right. Who can we sell some stuff to? This is the plant guy. Wonder if he will buy grow plots. Show me your offers. Oh, look at that. Still grow plots. Yes. I forgot that these guys will buy them as well. Anyway, we got 34. Sell for 974. I doing? Let's do it the quick way. Ah, okay, we're just gonna have to keep selling them one at a time until he says no. Well, we got 33,000 from selling the grow plots. I don't think I've got... I think I've got some plants as well that we might be able to offload. Let me just... Yeah, we got 12 blue peppers. If he wants some of those, because my grow plot is full up and 12... those blue peppers actually came from the synth lab. It doesn't want blue peppers. I can't see any. It wants about everything else except that. What I do want though is I want a couple of these. I'm going to buy a couple of alien honey, simply because that's one area where we are a bit short. So right, so we got a little bit of cash, and well, I just wander around, and the mining guy. I wouldn't mind some magnesium. Let me just show the offers. Carbon substrate, auto miner core. Oh, we got some auto miner cores as well, haven't we? Wait, you are annoying me. Get out. Go away. Yeah, don't you stick your gun in my face. Just go away. I'm trying to do business here. Right. Trade items. We've got one auto miner core. If I can sell that, must admit, I'm not a big fan of auto miners, so... where was it? There it is, auto miner core. We'll sell that for 6,000. That gives me 39 million. Million, what am I on about? What's that making that horrible noise? Let's just have a run round. Make sure we've done this guy. I think there's somebody else tucked in this corner, isn't there? No. Maybe it's this side. Oh no, maybe this is further up. I'm absolutely certain. Right, we got servants and hardware. What we got here? All large optronics bridges, small optronics bridges, multi. We've got some, I'm not sure what we got in the way of EVA boosts and stuff like that. Let me just take a look. I don't think I've really got that much in the way of bits and pieces. Okay, let me just see. We really need someone with who wants weapons. We could dump off some of this. We got some magnesium powder. I think I'd like to take the magnesium powder. I can't do it. This is a food guy. He's just gonna see if we can. Sometimes they sell odd bits and pieces as well, but no, nothing there. There's a guy over here, which you've got to be a bit of a dodgy salesman. He actually sells the optronics bridges as well. Now there is somebody who lurks in a side room. And I can't remember. Let me just see if I can just go it round and... No, maybe it's the bottom floor. There's like a dodgy dealer, and he lurks in one of the side rooms. I think it's in the conference room. There he is. Right. He will... Tier 2 shotguns. What else has he got in here? Night vision goggles. Right, let's just see what we've got. Back to trade items. Right, we've got... Get rid of those. Some shotguns as well. Right, let's just sort everything into order so that I can see. And we got some multi-tools. Now, one thing you got to be careful is when you sell stuff here. Right, night vision goggles, where's that? There we are. We only want to sell 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. There's the tier 2 shotgun. I only want to sell 3. I think I'm just gonna sell 2 of those. Of course, one slight fringe benefit is the one that is a bit broken is actually there. Anything else? Heavy armor, shotgun. Got some upgrade kits. Plasma blaster. Flamethrower fuel is quite useful because in the vanilla version you can't make flamethrower fuel. So if you're into the flamethrower, it pays to buy that. Right, we've got some miniguns. I don't know if we've got any. Better put that there. Just actually, I think I will sell the there. Right, we got miniguns which we can sell off as well. I think I will sell the extra shotgun. I think I've got one in. So tier 2 shotgun, sell that. Miniguns, we've got 3 of those. We'll sell those. I don't really like the miniguns. Pulse rifle, sniper, tier 2 sniper rifle. We've got tier 2 there. Anything else that we can sell? Right, we've got loads of multi-tools. I don't know if he actually wants the multi-tools, but you need to go there. Because we've got one tier 2 multi-tool. Got some rifle upgrade kits. Shotgun upgrade kit I want to keep. Laser upgrade kit could be useful. Didn't we see someone who can sell this stuff? Okay, I think I might have missed a trick here. Let me just... Right, multi-tools. He doesn't want my multi-tools. Rocket launcher. Okay, I don't care. So he doesn't want the multi-tool tools. He did want some upgrade kits. Right, we got a laser upgrade kit. We'll sell. Got a rifle upgrade kit. We'll sell. Not quite so worth so much. Heavy armor. Multi. No, a bit disappointed he doesn't want my multi-tools, but that's the way it is. Okay, and I think we just need to find... there's got to be someone who's going to want to buy that dodgy stuff. Let me just go around and see if I can find... There we are, spare parts. So, if you're buying 12 spare parts, not quite as good as I thought. We've got some coolant here as well. Let's sell that. So that's given us a fair amount of income. And what we'll do is just shove this all back into the thingy bob. I think I'll keep the drill just for the moment. And that can go in the constructor. We'll just keep that. That's not too bad. It's got us on the chart with respect to buying things. I heard the captain really likes to tell the bridge officers to engage. I'm just wondering, how much are these new medkits? Oh, he only sells small ones. So I'm not seeing anything. They're 180 each. I quite like these first aid kits, and we haven't got many. So I think if we buy about five of those, because the first aid kits are, I'm pretty sure. Let me just see. Oh, I got 4. I didn't think I had that many. Anyway, knowing me, I'll be using them up. So we're just going to come into here, go down. I think it's now time to head for Omicron. just gone down too far, I think. Always do that on this. And there's the jetpack on. That's not a bad visit, actually, guys. I'm quite happy with that. And I know some of you probably say I didn't sell everything, but I think the epic drill is worth it for those tokens, even if we don't get anything else. Just build up speed. Turn off the inertia drive, and we'll go to Omicron. Okay, guys, welcome back. On our trip to Omicron, we actually came up against a Prometheum asteroid. This is too good an opportunity to pass up, so what we're going to do is go alongside and mine out some Prometheum. Oh, what are we firing at? Oh, we got a hostile. We got a space drone, our first space drone. Well, oops. Right, we're going to have to be a little bit careful. I'm just wondering whether there's going to be any bigger ships out here. Maybe hanging around in space may not be such a good idea. But we're certainly going to loot the space drone. There's something else coming in that might be a bit bigger. Maybe hanging around out here may not be such a good idea, so let's go. I mean, we will be back once we got shields, but obviously there's a little bit more opposition. I mean, I'm not worried about the space drones, but I'm just wondering about, look at all these markers with exclamation marks. Could certainly turn into a Corsair or something that's a little bit heavier. We got a freighter tug. New faction, Polaris Megacorp. Okay. So, yeah, we need a shield generator, I think, before we hang around in space too much. So, yeah, we can come back for the Prometheum. And we're just going to break through the atmosphere. I found the signal source position. There seems to be a damaged comm somewhere nearby. I've added it to your marker. Oh, so it looks like we're actually picking up on the previous mission. Interesting. Got a burial chamber here, which could be a look. I really should have got rid of those tags. They're going to be a little bit annoying now. Right, so the damaged comm center is 8 kilometers over there. So we're gonna fly here. What we got on this moon? Right, the atmosphere is breathable. The temperature range is there. So Omicron is now temperate prairie, which is a change from before. We've got 18 iron, 12 silicon, copper. We got 6 promethium, 4 carbon, and 1 gold. That's pretty good. Don't have a problem with that. Right, so what we're going to do is go to the damaged comm station and see what we can find. So here we are. We're just coming up on the damaged comm station. So it's similar to the normal starting position. It's surrounded by resources and wreckage. Got a pile of junk. Didn't the teleporter in the damaged space station in the asteroid belt refer to a pile of junk? We got loads of wreckage around here as well. So we're just getting close. If we can land. Whoops. Always the problem with capital vessels, especially, is finding somewhere to land where you're not kind of wait. hooked on something. Probably a blade of grass or something. Right, just no, we don't really want to land on an angle, because sometimes if the angle's bad, you can't actually get in and out of your ship. Right, so I think before we go anywhere, because we bought the plants, these plants, didn't we? So I'd like, if possible, to put the sweeteners down. I think I left a little bit of space over here for them. So we've now got that there. Just might as well start picking the crops, especially the plant fiber. Got one little space at the back here as well. Got the spices. If you start harvesting this regularly, get there. What can we put in the back there? Oh, got some blue pepper, which I couldn't sell, so we might as well put one of those in the last position there. We can always take it out and put grain in later on. And of course that goes into raw food. And if we keep harvesting regularly, then we will have a nice big supply of stuff coming in on a regular basis. So what have I got weapon wise? We've got a shotgun, a pulse rifle, and a sniper. I think that's good enough. We actually need some food as well. We don't really want to die of starvation or something. So we'll just pop the food, get rid of the tag there. Don't need oxygen because this planet yeah, we're up in the trees again. Seems to be a console inside the shelter, yeah. Let's just see what the... Yeah, we can go out the back. Yeah, there's nothing more embarrassing than landing your CV and not being able to get back into it. Okay, let's talk to the console. Powering console, loading operating system. Please do not shut down. Session restored. Loading last message. Success message is fragmented. Continue. August the 2nd, 2473. The is lost. We survived and made contact with the Talon, a nearby village. The Xerx are on our heels. We need to avoid running into drones until they lose interest. A temporary camp near. I'm afraid some of our vessels were shot down and crashed not far away. We plan to, but if this plan fails, I advise every other survivor to go to one of the Talon villages. These guys helped us survive and might help us as well. End of message. Okay, next step. Either way, you'll be needed more information. Suggest heading for the small settlement of the Talon. The message indicates that they might know more about what happened. Okay. So this looks very much like it's going to follow the previous mission, which is okay. We'll go with it just for the moment. But if it is that type of mission, what we'll do is we'll spend a bit of time on Omicron, because especially if it starts to send us away from Omicron. So what we'll do, actually, how far away is that? It's quite literally just down there. Should I go in the... No, I think we'll use the CV, but just in case we got a trade opportunity. But eventually we will swap back to the SV because it's slightly more economical on fuel and it's a bit more mobile. We'll just need to sort out which SV we're going to use. Because of course I've got the new one which is ready to come in as well. And we've got to head south. Somebody actually did ask about the fact whether this game actually has longitude and latitude, and it does. But quite strangely, you only seem to get it when you're in the ship. So if you look at the top right, if I move up into the darker cloud there, you can see that you get longitude and latitude. You also get it when you're here. And what you get is your current position. And then if you click on somewhere else, it gives you the longitude and latitude and the distance to that area there. But as I say, quite oddly, that you don't get it when you're on foot. Let me just see. See if we can get a better landing place here. Chapter 1, Tales of the Past. And of course the village is going to be in a depression. This is going to be very difficult landing. I think what we'll do is we'll land. Oh, there's a bit of a space there. We might be able to kind of just land indicates in some tribal villages. Add the mark of approximate direction. A bit late telling me that now. Approach with caution. We do not know if they are friendly. Of course we know they're friendly. They're the Talon. The Talon are always friendly until you actually attack one of their settlements, and then they get very upset very quickly. Of course, here's another one of the hazards. And of course, we can't drill the ground. That's one of the reasons why you always have a hangar deck at the back. This is a little bit high, but I'm just going to take the SV. It's just easier. So just going to hop in here and turn the thrusters on. We don't need anything ancillary. Yeah, I think once we've done this bit, I'm going to find a quiet place to put the CV as a mobile base. And then we'll just use the SV to get around a bit. You should speak to the chief. So we'll just find the front. See, look, you can just drop down. In fact, maybe we will bring in the MCR and do a comparison. Oops. Put the weapon away because you don't want to accidentally shoot someone. Hail the chief. Sorry for the direct questions, but have you seen this logo before? Okay. Yes, of course. That is about a year ago. Why are you interested in that? I was separated from my people. If you're looking for your comrades, I can't help you directly. They fought with the Xerox patrols in orbit after they arrived. Some of your ships crashed on the planet. We helped the survivors until they could escape with help of the Polaris. Unfortunately, we do not know where they went. May I ask some additional questions? Sure. But I might not be able to ask you. I'm sure, but I might also ask you for a favour in return, of course. What do you name about? That could, although no, it's not a name I'm familiar with, but you may find more information in the name register at the Sanctuary Trading Post of the Polaris. I will ask around as well and see if it's been important. May I ask some additional questions? What do you want me to do for you? I would like to ask you for some help on a pretty unpleasant topic we are not able to solve on our own. Our crop fields are repeatedly getting attacked by spiders, yes. They pop into existence around a nearby ancient tower, attacking our workers. We would like to ask you to go there and investigate the reason why it's happening. Okay, I'm eager to help. Ancients to be praised. You will find the ancient tower nearby in this settlement. Please find out what's happening to the warriors. Please head over to the trader. It's left some basic equipment for you. Okay. The trader's over there. There's got another trader there. So, oops. Hello, my friend. The chief told me to hand over some equipment they dropped in my junk box a few months ago. A flamethrower and some ammo for it. Thanks a lot. Right, we got a health pack and a flamethrower. We got the flamethrower. Now, the flamethrower is very useful against spiders, but as I mentioned when we were in the trading station, the downside is that you can't make your own flamethrower. You can't make your own flamethrower fuel in vanilla. You can in Reforged Eden. Anyway, let's see if we can do a little bit trading here. We've got these plants, painkillers, herbals, leaves, ancient relics for. So we've got energy drinks, detox kit, so we can get some bits and pieces from there. Let's just go and talk to this guy. He will give you raw ores, or you can trade raw ores to him. Can't remember if there's anyone else in here at all. Don't touch the plants because they get very upset very quickly. I think there's a trader around the back here somewhere. Is he does meds, that's good. Looks like you get a bit more range now with the different traders and stuff than you used to get before. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Right, this is on the ancient tower is 400 odd meters away, but I think we're going to leave that until the next part, simply because if I remember correctly, there's a bit more to it now than just killing a few spiders. Got some copper there. Where's my ship gone? It's parked right on my doorstep. So what we're going to do is we're going to find somewhere to... What we will do is go and engage the enemy. That will give us a little bit of standing with the Talon. And also a bit of low... There's always a sense of satisfaction with killing your first drones. Of course, we don't have shields, so we need to make sure that in our exchanges that we keep everything in good condition, because little combats like that mount up over time, and this ship isn't really built for. Of course, it's also a good source of resources, because you can see we can pick up power cells and stuff like that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move the Pioneer, because you don't really want to leave your CV parked in Talon territory, because that does have a negative impact on your standing. So what we'll do is we'll just put you over here. We'll go looking for a nice level place to land. Power off. And we'll just power the ship up. And the lights on as well. Let's see what we're doing. Right. Let's see what we go. We got this nice area here with wreckage which we could take down. We've got the old junk as well. Let me just tag old stepway pair. Mark you. And that's what we're going to use as our base for the CV. A massive, great big capital vessel. I think that looks reasonably flat. So, no. Oh, come on, game. This is a mighty capital vessel. A bit further over. Right, we've got an open spot here. Maybe we'll just land here, and then that will give us... Ah, that's a bit more encouraging. That's better. I like that. And what's the lights? I can't turn the lights off. Can't do that. I was worried we won't get. Got. We need the lights for the farm. Let's make sure that they're on. Yep. Everything is growing nicely. Just make sure our front Fuji duplicator comes right down on the ground. Look at that. Brilliant. Right, we're just going to go and check out the junk. Shotgun. So we're just going to take a look at the old junk. Now this should be the arrival point if you come via teleporter. So here we are, we're just coming up on the old junk. It does look like a pile of old junk as well, doesn't it? So it looks like I have to. Oops. This, what's that say? Teleport to sanctuary. So it's almost like this is a chain teleporter. You'd come here, land here, and then go to sanctuary. See, no, a sanctuary is a Polaris base, which we're going to get sent to in the missions. There's no loot around here that I can see. Let's just have a look at there. We haven't actually got the Polaris base at the moment. We've got the burial chamber. We might get sent to that. We got the Silver Shade lights. We got to go there in the next part, where we'll have some fun killing some spiders. And I remember correctly, since the last change, it actually drops down to a lower level. So here we are. We are back to the capital vessel. Got to be careful not to shoot those. And what we're going to do is bring in the, let's see, pen. And we're going to need to put some fuel in it. Not that. Wrong one. General supplies. We'll just fuel it up. Don't need it. Well, we'll put oxygen in as a sense of principle, because if I don't, I'm going to forget all about it. And I'll give you a nice tour of this ship. Now, this ship is warp enabled, but there's a little bit of a dodge that which I will be doing, and that is I'll be taking the warp drive out and putting a shield generator in, because if I remember correctly, if we go to the CPU stats, for the moment we're at 14,455, and I think if I remember correctly, let me just see, small vessel, we need the rocket launchers to make the ammunition. Where's the shield generator? Polarized hull, there's the hull shield. Now, this has a CPU of 16,000, and this, so we may still have to upgrade. Oh, that's annoying. And what we got here is actually an instructions for upgrading. It says remove the remove the T2 CPU blocks and add two CPU Tier 3 blocks, and then add 2 generators, and shield and the constructor. Add 2 miniguns to existing miniguns. But what I probably will do is, instead of putting the miniguns, there's enough space, if I remember correctly, with a little bit of fiddling, put a minigun on this back platform here. And what we can do is put some missile launchers in here. In fact, we'll probably have to do that. So we're going to do a bit of upgrading for the ship. But the nice thing about this ship is that, well, you've got, I think the Pentaxid tank is already in here, I think. Yep. Because what we can do is just come in like that. So you can get into the ship from the inside. What we'll do at the moment is we'll just put I tend to like this ship on the top, because you can see it's a little bit wide. In fact, if I show you here, it can be a little bit of a tight fit in here, which makes it a little bit difficult to maneuver. So what I tend to do is put this on the upper landing pad, which is okay at the moment. So we're just going to put you there, so we can give it a landing there. Turn the thrust, actually turn all the power off, because nothing in here. So that gives us this ship here, and it gives us an attack capability. Also, just to finish off, one thing I did mention about this CV is the fact that if you want to expand this in the future, because of the shape of the back of this ship, what you can do is expand it backwards by making a side hangers here. So this ship has the potential to expand into a carrier, which we might be doing going forward, but that will require me to come up with a combat CV, which is all way in the future. But let me actually going to take another quick look at that. So we're going to unlock the turret. Let me just see if we unlock the extenders as well. So what do we need for an extender? Steel plates, electronics, computers, optical fibers, and 2 small optronics bridges. So we're going to need the optronics bridges to be able to extend this to a tier 3. That's something we're going to need to work on, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.